to show respect to the audience and respect your own business. It was a way to protect it.
And I'm Kayfabe Avenue, and I'm Kayfabe Focus.
And I'm E.A.
It's Kayfabe Avenue.
Ladies and gentlemen, heels and faces, casual wrestling fans, and all you smart marks, I'm Kayfabe AJ.
And I'm Kayfabe Focus.
And this is Kayfabe Avenue, and tonight we're bringing you the WWE Fastlane prediction show. So this is the last pay-per-view right before WrestleMania. So almost at the granddaddy of them all. Got a couple of things.
The home stretch.
Yeah, this is definitely the home stretch. And I don't know if I was satisfied on the way to this pay-per-view. I feel like at this point, Fastlane is probably not needed. I think they should have.
Never was.
Yeah, they just need to remove it and, just keep Elimination Chamber in between, build up the tension through that pay-per-view. And, we could use this time to just build more tension towards our main events at Mania. I feel like a lot of this card was just kind of thrown together outside of the, main championship matches. But other than that, it's like everything else was just random ticked on. Kind of like this first match, the United States Championship, Riddle versus Mustafa Ali. And it's like, for what? For what? Did he not just lose on Monday?
Yes, he did.
With his entire group? Like,
yes,
at ringside?
Yes.
So there's a little bit of like Twitter rumblings and stuff. We have T-Bar on Twitter, deleting all his messages and changing his handle around. He teased something for tonight on Fastlane. So I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go with Riddle, the safe bet. Retribution sucks ass. They've been doing nothing but losing, and I'm hoping that at this point they're just gonna split up. Teabag becomes Dominic Dijakovic again, and we just move on from this mess.
I feel like what the best thing that Retribution should do to get back their credibility or whatever, or even a decent bit of credibility,
Never established credibility.
They should turn on Mustafa Ali and join with Matt Riddle, and then Matt Riddle gives them bro names. That's it. That's the only way. And make the bro business.
The bro business.
That's what he should do. Just make the bro business.
That's low-key been his storyline. He's been pitching, dumb things, for months. So that would actually be funny and actually, give a good storyline reason to break up.
And then you have,
rather than
have
Mace, usually go with.
Then you have Mace acting like Darius from Hootie and the Blowfish, and then you have T-Bar acting like a surfer dude. Just like
he'll be the Jack bodybuilder dude who's like real stupid. That'll be his whole gimmick.
Yeah, and then you have Shane Thorne acting like the Australian surfer guy.
The beach bodybuilder, bro. That'll be T-Bag's new gimmick. Nah, but who you going with for this championship match?
Just be. It's gonna have to be Riddle because they've been booking Mustafa like he's serious but not really. So
he's the only serious.
If you're not that serious, then why should you get the?
He's the only serious one in his group.
It's not gonna happen to his favor though. I don't see it because Riddle's a star, and they put a lot of.
We need Mia Tim back. We need Dijakovic back. Whoever Slab Nuts is, bring him back.
That's Shane Thorne. You want to know what's fucked up?
That's Thorne.
That's Shane Thorne.
That's what I'm saying. That's Thorne, Shane Thorne. That's crazy. I didn't even realize that this whole time. Trash.
It's crazy because MVP was managing him. MVP was managing him before he went to the Hurt Business.
That's crazy. Slap nuts.
Yeah.
All right, so we
Slap
both
it.
agree. Matt Riddle retains. I think this is just gonna end on the team splitting up. It needs to end on the team splitting up. I can't harp on
That
this.
has
I
to.
feel like wrestling so in
They
all
need to go to
promotions,
Riddle though.
they just been given the storylines that need to end. Like, and this is one of them.
They
Matt
should
Riddle and well, not Matt Riddle, so but the retribution piece of the story needs to just end.
definitely like immediately.
I predict this is the pre-show. God honest truth. I think this
Oh,
is
they haven't even said anything about a pre-show show yet.
yeah, but I put that on the pre-show. We don't care about a retribution. No disrespect to Matt Riddle.
To be
And
honest, this whole card looks like a pre-show. This whole card looks like a pre-show.
yeah, this is what I'm saying. This pay-per-view feels like it's really unnecessary and more.
This feels like Revolution. It feels like Revolution all over again.
That's what I'm saying. A bunch of storylines that are really not needed or need to hurry the fuck and move on. You know, like
Because it's like this match with Shinsuke Nakamura versus Seth Rollins. When did this? When was this? When did this happen? Did this happen last week?
This happened. If I'm not mistaken, this happened because Seth Rollins was attacking who he's going against a Cesaro. You know,
I don't even remember
Shinsuke and
this shit.
Cesaro were tag team partners.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought was gonna happen. It was gonna be Cesaro versus Seth, but now it's Shinsuke versus Seth.
Because
What the fuck? What Seth had? Is Cesaro injured?
I think storyline wise, they were like injured or something like that. I don't know really what's going on. They've been missing me with Seth's story. I know they brought Buddy Murphy back into the fold, and I think they're gonna do Seth and Murphy probably versus him, Shinsuke and Cesaro. If that's the only way this makes sense.
I don't want to go back to Nakamura and Cesaro.
Me either. Cesaro deserves a spotlight.
Like they didn't they split already?
In fact, once Apollo
They already split
and
up.
Biggie move on.
In fact, both of these teams already split up. Why are we going back to square one?
You know WWE. Let's rehash something.
We had something that was splitting up 1 month ago.
Right.
Yes. Nostalgia.
We have nostalgia. We have nostalgia because Buddy Murphy went on Twitter and was talking about the Mysterios took advantage of him, blah 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 blah. How, Sway? You poked out his eye. Like how they used you.
and then you was dating his daughter. Like how?
Like how?
If that's your idea for a cruel ploy, sign me up for one.
Right. That's what I'm saying. What's going on here? I get to beat the shit out of the father, and then I get to go sleep with the daughter. That's crazy. Like, but you got used.
I'm with it.
Like that's
I'm
crazy.
with it.
Oh,
Use
Lord.
me.
So that that's he kind of got brought back into the fold with Seth Rollins. Shinsuke saw what happened with Cesaro and the attack. So I think on the way backstage they crossed paths and Cesaro kind of like gave him the up and down. Not too sure what happened on this episode of SmackDown from this past Friday night, which probably gave more context to this match. I'm actually watching it right now, ironically, but yeah. Other than that, I have no idea why they did the switch with Shinsuke instead of Cesaro versus Rollins. But I'm hoping it's Shinsuke. I'm gonna go with Shinsuke unless Seth Rollins wins by help from Murphy. So I'm gonna go. Yeah,
Seth's not
safe
gonna
bet
lose
Rollins. The safe bet is Rollins.
Seth's not gonna lose one. Come on, let's be honest. Seth's not gonna lose this shit.
Yeah, this is his return match.
You trying to tell me that a former WWE champion is gonna lose to a mid Carter? Nah, it's not happening. Not happening at all. I don't believe it.
Yeah, I think the safe bet is Seth Rollins.
So next
which is a damn thing because Shinsuke had so much momentum and so did Cesaro. But we'll see. Maybe the storyline continues. I'm predicting anyway, probably like a fuck finish, like a disqualification, or Murphy helps pick up the win or some shit. So
Shinsuke Nakamura's gonna slip on a banana peel.
and then Cesaro's gonna come out. I can actually wrestle this. Oh, we got Alexa Bliss versus Randy Orton, and I don't understand how they're even in a situation of fight, why they're even promoting this like it's a fight. We all know if they're gonna do anything, it's gonna be cinematic, or she's just gonna go out there, cut a creepy promo, and then the Fiend is gonna come out, attack Orton, setting up their match for WrestleMania.
I've been trying to tell you, this storyline is gonna go until Randy Orton is shitting in the middle of the ring, and the Fiend's gonna come out of it.
The Fiend is gonna grow from the goo of his shit,
yes,
and turn into the Fiend,
exactly,
with a darker tone because of the shit.
Yes,
not because of the fire, because of the shit that he just regenerated from. That Randy Orton's been
the face paint is no longer face paint. It's actually different colored shit.
He just smeared doo-doo across the face every week.
It was horrible. What's up? Hey man, sit with all that chocolate on your face. Chocolate. This is doo-doo.
Shouts out to Dave Chappelle for that one. But yeah, I definitely don't see this being a match at all. I see this being a cinematic situation or a promo leading to the return of the Fiend. That's all I can see.
I feel like New Japan already fucking outscooped them because they had Ospreay give the Oscar to be a like no, you can't get like before you do it, we gonna RKO a girl on our promotion.
I've been in a few with her for the past couple of months, so I mean technically, he just hasn't put his hands on her.
The only way this is gonna save Randy Orton is if he punches in the
head. Right? Punch the Fiend out that bitch.
Just straight punt. just punt her. The next thing you know, her brain comes out and it's the Fiend.
It's the Fiend.
That's the only way.
Gonna do the Jason thing where he eats the brain and becomes the next Jason.
Yeah.
All right, so that's how you really think it's gonna end on.
But first, Randy Orton's gonna shit in the middle of the ring.
The Fiend's gonna turn, but he got to shit in the ring first. All right. So we got Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon, and it's like, but why? The whole situation is, but why? It's.
Oh, you know what? You want to know what's crazy? I don't know what's crazy. This isn't even on the Wikipedia.
Because it shouldn't even be a fucking match. They just had what seemed to be a fucking match on Monday. Shane McMahon dominated Braun Strowman, and people who are watching it, you heard that the fuck right. Shane McMahon dominated Braun Strowman, the person who flips ambulances, pulls Titantrons down, destroys a whole Survivor Series team by himself. Yeah, Shane McMahon whooped his ass.
We forget that first of all, he's the best in the world, number one, and number two, he survived helicopter crashes. Okay.
That means he
survived helicopter crashes,
or some shit like that. He's bionic, this motherfucker. But
yeah,
the continuation of that storyline, he embarrassed Braun Strowman.
They had the technology
after hitting him with a camera to the face that led to Shane's beatdown of Braun Strowman. But I see Shane McMahon winning. I see Shane winning for the simple fact, who else is Braun gonna fight in the few weeks leading to Mania? Who else? He's gonna win on some stupid shit, some DQ way or he attacked him again before the match started.
He's gonna end up in a scaffolding match with Shane McMahon.
The whole build up to this has been horrible.
Horrible. This whole shit's gonna end up in the scaffolding match.
Yeah, because Shane's gonna have to jump off. What can I jump off of this year? What can I jump off of? Like,
he's like, you know what? I'm gonna jump off. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna just hire this helicopter and I'm gonna just go up
That ass.
high up and I'm gonna
He's
just
gonna elbow
parachute down
drop
on
off a
Braun.
helicopter because they in a football stadium. So where
Wait,
he
wait, no. Never mind. The helicopter's gonna crash and then he's gonna do the elbow drop.
he's gonna jump out the helicopter. It's gonna crash in the background, and then as
And
soon
he's
as he
gonna
hits the
survive.
elbow drop, money, money, money. He's there. Boom. Like I don't know. This is why do we need Shane McMahon taking the WrestleMania spot? Why?
Because he's the best in the world.
And I still pick Shane McMahon to win this. This is ridiculous. So the first
What's gonna win
matchup
it?
that I'm actually looking forward to of the night, Intercontinental Championship, Big E versus Apollo Crews. And although the storyline between them has become comedic as fuck, I cannot take Apollo Crews serious. He all of a sudden has a Nigerian accent.
Yeah,
It's cringy as
yeah,
fuck.
because he wants to be just like his grandfather.
It's
He wants to be
cringy.
just like his grandfather.
But why do you have to change your dialect just to get it across? That like
So you could,
it's
so you could
stupid.
sound just like his grandfather and honor him because he was a king
Honor
back
him.
in
Honor him
Nigeria.
with the new trunks you did. Honor him with the new entrance you got. With your the way your character's going. You don't need to do the accent because to me it doesn't come off like he's bigging up his culture. If it comes off to me like Kofi Kingston Jamaican era. It's really what it comes off to me as. And the sad thing is, he is Nigerian. He is African born. But you don't talk like that on a regular. So you try to bring realness to it by being fake. Like it doesn't come off genuine. Like if I was to hear backstage interviews or saw like videos prior and that was his accent in the past, or that's his accent off screen, then I'll be like, yo, that's amazing. I'm all for it. But nah, man. It comes off like you're oddly enough doing cultural appropriation in your own culture. Like it that doesn't make any sense, but it makes a lot of sense. Like you're pretty much squeezing the juice of your culture to get somewhere. Like
He's being something that he's not.
yeah, instead of bigging up the culture because you love your culture, you using
You
it.
know who I feel bad for? I feel bad for Mbatu in AEW because that's basically his gimmick. And
Oh,
Mbatu had
you
this is
snooze,
Mbatu's
you
gimmick. And he came to AEW and then damn,
snooze,
that's
you.
fucked up, Mbatu.
But
He can't even get inside the boy band now. It's fucked up.
as far as the actual matchup goes, though, I'm really looking forward to it. Big E side of the storyline. This is the Big E I've been waiting for. Serious, cutting great promos. You know, showing dominance in the ring. I'm all for this match. I think Big E is gonna take this. I don't see Big E dropping. He's just gonna solidify his reign and defend that.
Yeah, Big E's definitely gonna take this.
Yeah. So, any last thoughts
There's no
on
doubt in
that
my mind.
matchup?
He's trying to be just like his grandfather. He's like, look at
I'm
me.
waiting for him to say Wakanda
I'm
forever.
the Intercontinental Championship.
Wakanda forever.
Right? He should he should have came as a Black Panther type of character
He
instead
should
of
have
just
played
like
on MVP. You using
military
that
leader.
suit? MVP you using that suit? All right, can I borrow that? That's it. That's it. MVP had a Black Panther suit. That shit was fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like the
I don't
change in
think Apollo Crews
attitude,
could fit in that though.
but the accent is coming off too forced, my man. Um. Anyways, Biggie for the win. We going for Biggie. So, next up we got the Women's Tag Team Championship. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler
Injurers.
versus the injurer Nia Jax and the injurer in
Injurers
training Shayna Baszler versus Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. And this is another story that's
with
like
his the heartbreaker in training. With wait. You forgot their assistant, the heartbreaker in training, Reginald. because
heartbreaker.
he's about to break Sasha Banks.
He gonna
He's
about to
about to break
hold
Sasha
on.
Banks' heart.
Yeah, I probably feel that way too. I think obviously Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler is gonna win, being as though we kind of already setting up Mandy and Dana on Raw, and that storyline that never got to pick up between them. Seems
Yeah.
like that's gonna happen at Mania. So I definitely see these two retaining. This was basically a boost to Sasha versus um Bianca Belair at Mania. So yeah, I don't see them picking up these titles.
Who do you think is gonna take the pinfall?
Nia Jax. Oh no. As far as losing,
That
I
yeah.
think it's gonna be Sasha Banks, of course, by
Think so?
resident. Yeah, he's gonna be like, I could have been
Okay.
your Shmulier. You feel me? But you over here acting like you don't got a husband, acting like you don't got a husband, and
Damn.
leading me
You
on.
acting. You out here. You acting like here. You here acting like Bailey. Ding dong. Hello.
Right? Word. I see you. I see you, Sasha, following in the footsteps of Bailey out here, dropping
That's
people.
fucked up.
Nah, but yeah,
That's fucked
I
up.
definitely see Sasha losing because of Reginald and her denying Reginald's advances.
Yeah.
So next up, we have Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus in a no holds bar match. I'm probably gonna say between this and maybe the Big E match, these two are probably arguably gonna be match of the night. And I think Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus is gonna get really brutal if there's any like indication from the past couple matches. They're about to go in. But I definitely don't see
I think.
Sheamus picking up the win.
I think the Hurt business is gonna.
Get
The Hurt
involved.
business is definitely gonna be on ringside for this. Probably.
Yeah.
Either getting
Bobby
involved
Lashley
a
gotta
lot
watch this match because his
and that's
contender
affect his white and white balance.
what you said? I'm sorry.
Yeah. So he's definitely got to try to. He's definitely got. They're definitely gonna try to do something to pick who Bobby Lashley's gonna face at WrestleMania.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Um honestly, I said it. I think I said it last week. I wouldn't even mind if WrestleMania's championship matches were both triple threats. Like, I
yeah.
think it will make the story even better.
You
Shake
mean you mean you mean a fatal 5-way?
Fatal Five Way.
Yeah, with
Close.
Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, The Miz, and Bad Bunny. And Bad Bunny
I'm
wins.
fucking done.
And
I'm
then Bad
done with
Bunny
you.
wins the WWE Championship
Listen. Bad Bunny's no
and
longer the
becomes
24/7 champion.
the second Puerto Rican in history to hold the WWE Championship.
Yeah, because I hope so. Calito ever doing it.
It's not happening.
Damian Priest is the only chance we got in WWE right now.
That's not Bad Bunny.
That's not Bad Bunny. Thanks.
Okay. Okay.
Damian Priest is the only chance we got.
That's not Bad Bunny.
But yeah, I definitely see.
But look how long it took Bobby Lashley to win the fucking championship. 15 years.
Yeah, he was hitting.
And that's because he's black. Imagine if he was white, he probably would have won that shit like 5 times.
Yeah, but look at Puerto Ricans. When was the last Puerto Rican WWE champion? 1970 something. Pedro Morales. So at least y'all had a couple. We only had Pedro. Like, at least y'all had a
Yo,
couple.
but Pedro had it for years though.
Back then, that was the
He
way
had it for
titles were
years.
though.
Yeah.
Shit, Hogan had the title for how many years? Flair had the title for how many years?
Yeah.
So I mean, that was the era. But we haven't had a Puerto Rican champion since Puerto Rican heavyweight champion since. So
You know
hopefully
what?
in the future.
You know who should they bring back to feud with Damian Priest?
Who?
No Way Jose. But not like the comedic No Way Jose. I'm talking about
No.
like the heel version of No Way Jose.
You know what? Whatever happened? Isn't No Way Jose Dominican?
Yeah, he got released.
He got released. Oh, poor
Yeah.
Jose. I mean,
But it's like yo,
That man's gimmick was trash. And then he tried to change it up with the neon Naomi hair. I'm like, nah, I'm done. Like you trying to glow like Naomi over here. I'm good.
But yo, his gimmick was full Dominican, and it was like, yo, bro, he should come back and feud with Damian Priest.
Yeah, we can have the Caribbean clash.
Yeah, and then Carlito, he's
I
the
mean,
special guest enforcer, and Bad Bunny's the special guest
dude was
referee.
charismatic. The dude was built. You know, he had promise, but the character, like, that's the thing about Puerto Ricans and people from the island, Dominicans, everybody. When you in this business, you can't really allow yourself to get shoehorned into these fucking ridiculous stereotypical gimmicks. I'm looking at you, Liz Dorado.
Damn.
Seriously, like, look at what your career becomes, a fucking joke. Like the same way a lot of African American people, a lot of black people have been, cried when Kofi Kingston became champion, or was jumping out their seat when Bobby Lashley finally did it. Us Hispanic Caribbean people, we have not had that opportunity since the 70s. And allowing these stupid gimmicks, No Way Jose with the fucking Adam Rose leftover gimmick with the party train, and then
You know what?
acting like a Mexican.
Damian Priest isn't the only contender that we had that could be Puerto Rican champion.
Who's that?
Karrion Kross.
He's Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
Word?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
So
Karrion Kross is our only hope.
He's there. He's just the only hope now. Yeah, fuck Damian Priest now. Fuck that, buddy.
Because in comparison, like, let's be real. In comparison, Karrion Kross has more of what Vince looks for in champions. That's one. Two, Damian Priest is a haircut away from being too hip to be deemed a champion. You know how he does people who got any type of fucking culture in them. Like, you like rap? Oh, he's gonna do the hip hop gimmick. It's such good shit. Like, that happens too many times. Like, I'm scared for Damian Priest. I'm scared for Damian Priest, man. I like Damian Priest, but for real, he's one Hispanic saying with Bad Bunny away from that being his gimmick for the rest of his career. You know how Vince is until we get some change back there. Bro, but am I lying?
That's fucked up.
Where the lies?
Nah, you stop. That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Where the lies, though? There's no lies here. You know it's true. Damian Priest looks more Hispanic. That man ain't getting no titles. I wish the best for my brother Damian Priest, though. But Karrion Kross,
yeah,
you are only hope. Nah, y'all brothers are only hope, man. Don't get pigeonholed in these fucking stupid gimmicks. Even though I do like pairing with Bad Bunny, but I'm afraid that too. You've been paired with Bad Bunny, so that's the only reason they're making you relevant. I'm hoping when Bad Bunny's done with Mania, that they keep Damian Priest's momentum up. He's a huge dude.
What are you talking about? He's gonna be WWE champion.
I hope. Not in this match you're talking about. Whatever this Fatal 5. You talking about Bad Bunny over here. I'm done. Let's move on that note. We got
Bad Bunny for champion. Let's do it.
Well,
bring the championship to the Grammys.
Right. We got what I think is probably going to be the main event of the night: Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan for the Universal Championship. And easy money says Roman Reigns because he's the tribal chief. He's the head of the table, and I don't see him losing before Mania.
They're just gonna screw Daniel Bryan.
It should be a triple threat match. It really should be. That's what I'm saying. I don't mind if the Universal and WWE Championships are defended in triple threats.
Yeah.
If anything, the Fastlane should be the reason why they become triple threats.
Yeah.
And make the whole pay-per-view, worthwhile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I just definitely gonna screw up with Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, I see that too. I definitely see that too.
Which got me, which is why when they said Edge versus Jey Uso for gas the first time, I'm like, Y'all both doing the same role. Y'all gonna help Roman. Remember when they said that it was gonna be Jey Uso versus Edge for special guest and Pro Show, and I'm like, it's the same result either way.
Yeah.
That person's gonna help Roman Reigns win. So like, I guess, but
Yeah, and especially being as though Daniel Bryan already
see what
hit
happens.
with his finisher, hit Edge with his finisher on SmackDown, so he has reasoning to attack Daniel Bryan. Not only that, Edge, I'm pretty sure Edge wants to make every one of his matches left in WWE mean something to him, as well as help the company. So I think he'll pull in Daniel Bryan just to have that match he didn't get to have against Daniel.
It's either that or it's gonna be Roman versus Edge, and Daniel Bryan's gonna cost him the title, and then it's gonna be Daniel Bryan versus Edge until SummerSlam.
Facts.
Until SummerSlam.
Yeah, that's.
I'm not saying at SummerSlam until. That means the whole program.
Oh, you're saying the whole program
months after months of promos.
We don't need that.
After WrestleMania is gonna be.
Well, then again,
be Daniel Bryan versus.
I take that back. If they do it the right way, they can stretch it. It's only a quarter.
Yeah. You got, and they're gonna do the storyline of two injured guys who came back. Defied both.
You know what?
Defied the odds.
I wouldn't even mind if they retired.
It's gonna be cripple versus cripple.
If
it's gonna be cripple.
Neck injury versus neck injury.
It's gonna be cripple versus cripple at SummerSlam.
I'm done with your whole entire existence.
Whoever gets paralyzed first.
Nah. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. With that being said, Reeves is
gonna come out.
No.
We're gonna get the mother box. We're gonna revive Christopher Reeves. He's gonna be a special guest referee.
Nah. Listen, we gotta go. We gotta go after this one. That was the card for Fastlane. That was our predictions. We're gonna watch it tonight. We're gonna definitely get into the results. So watch out for that show. Focus. Besides trying to have a cripple match, maybe for all this hate mail, where can they find you?
You can find me at E.A on Twitter and on Instagram official_E.A. You can send all your messages to there. And also help me try to find the mother box so we can revive Christopher Reeves so we can have this cripple match at WrestleMania. You know what? What Zach Gowen's doing right now? That's what I want.
Yo, I'm done. No. All right. Enough. With that being said, you can find me and
Draws, we need you. It's gonna be such good shit. He's gonna puke.
The handicap gauntlet match at WrestleMania? No.
It's my strong hand.
No.
It's my strong hand.
No. Oh my Lord. I can't with you. With that being said, you can find me and us collectively at Kayfabe Avenue on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. Join the conversation. Like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Speaking of subscribing, click that support link on Anchor, on Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to our podcast streaming. We're on every streaming platform, so check us out all at Kayfabe Avenue. Help us keep the lights on. Help keep this Kayfabe Avenue train running. With that being said, Austin, take us home.
That's the bottom line. Why? Because old Stone Cold said so. Thank you very much, you son of a bitch.